Some American towns don't need signs to send a message. They whisper it through cold stares and uneasy vibes. Black folks, you better be gone before the sun dips low. Welcome to the top 10 US towns where nightfall feels like a warning. This countdown isn't just spooky, it's real, even in 2025. Sundown towns may be history on paper, but try telling that to someone tailed by police minutes after arriving or eyed suspiciously at a diner. These places cling to old, ugly ways, hiding them in plain sight. This isn't about ghost stories, it's about real towns where fear lingers. Why do these places still feel so wrong? Stick around as we reveal the chilling truth, uncover hidden rules, and name the towns Black folks never forget. Like, subscribe, and stay sharp, this hits deep. Number 10, Tempe, Arizona. Shines bright with Arizona State University's buzz and lively students. But for decades, it hid a grim secret. Black people could work there, cooking, cleaning, or serving, but living, not allowed. By sundown, they had to vanish. It's not 1950 anymore, but numbers don't lie. In 2020, only 6% of Tempe's residents were Black, while over 68% were white. For a college town near big cities, that's a red flag. Black families didn't own homes here until 1965, and even then, they faced threats, shady real estate tricks, and cold shoulders. Can a town shake off its dark past? Tempe tries, with diversity slogans and colorful murals, but the unease lingers. Black folks still feel watched, unwanted, or out of place after dark. It's not just nerves, it's wisdom passed down from those who knew which streets to avoid. Ask yourself, can fancy coffee shops and tall condos bury a town's roots? Or do they just mask them? Tempe's no old ghost story, it's a living warning. Talk to Phoenix Valley elders. They'll point out the roads where eyes follow you, the neighborhoods where you don't slow down. Number 9, Darien, Connecticut. Screams wealth. Think million-dollar mansions and flawless lawns. But behind the coastal charm and Ivy League vibe lies a chilling truth. This town mastered keeping outsiders away without ever saying it out loud. In the 1950s, Darien inspired Gentleman's Agreement, a book exposing how real estate agents quietly blocked Black and Jewish families from buying homes. No signs, no fights, just a silent ironclad rule. Today, not much has shifted. The 2020 census shows Darien's Black population at a shocking 0.3%, fewer than 70 people in a town of 21,000. Sip that pricey coffee and let that hit you. Darien calls itself exclusive, not racist. But what's the difference? Zoning laws and community standards replace old redlining tricks. Police ask, "Can I help you?" but mean, "You don't belong." Eyes follow you in shops, on sidewalks, after dark. The sundown days are gone, but the vibe, it lingers. Can a town escape its past when its present mirrors it? Property taxes gatekeep, social circles exclude, and suspicion clings to anyone who doesn't fit the prep school mold. Number 8, Jay, Florida. Isn't splashed across vacation ads, and that's no accident. Nestled in Santa Rosa County with barely 600 people, this speck of a town carries a heavy shadow. In the 1920s, it exploded in the J-Race riot. Black families were chased out, their homes torched, the message brutal. You're not welcome. Those families never returned. Trauma like that sticks. Fast forward to 2020, and Jay's still 98.8% white, with Black folks barely a whisper in the census. That's not chance, it's a scar. This isn't some isolated nowhere. Jay has schools, churches, roads, but no room for diversity. Florida boasts beaches and culture, yet towns like Jay feel stuck in time. Their sameness no fluke but a legacy of exile. The town only recently mumbled about its past, more shrug than apology. No museums, no reparations, just silence. Being Black in Jay still feels like crossing a line. Stop for gas, and eyes lock on you. Pass through, and the air feels thick. Would you linger in a place where your presence sparks suspicion? That unease isn't random. It's wisdom from those who fled. Number 7, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Seems like a cozy spot to grab a craft beer by the Mississippi, talk Packers, and munch on cheese curds. But under its warm Midwest glow hides a chilling past. This town didn't just end up mostly white, it was planned that way. For years, Black people were pushed out through job denials, housing tricks, and polite but firm social walls. The message? Don't stay here, especially after dark. The 2020 census tells the tale. Only 2.2% of La Crosse's 50,000 residents are Black, fewer than folks debating IPAs on a random night. In 2016, the city admitted it was a sundown town, with rules, spoken and unspoken, that shunned black people. They started diversity committees and posted about inclusion, but gestures don't erase deep roots. Black visitors still feel it. The stares, the quiet, the locked car doors at stoplights. It's subtle but sharp, like a hum you can't ignore. Nearby towns face heavier policing, yet La Crosse stays eerily uniform. Is it chance or old habits? When a town confesses its past but still feels exclusive, what's really changed? The apology feels like a sticker on a wound, seen but not healing. Like, subscribe to our channel and stay sharp. This truth bites. Number 6. Sullivan, Missouri. Looks like a postcard from small-town America. Main Street parades, Friday night football, and pie at the diner. But beneath the cozy charm lurks a shadow that warns black folks. Don't stay past sunset. This isn't just gossip. Until the 1990s, yes, when Boys II Men ruled the radio, a sign at Sullivan's Edge told black drivers to keep going. The 2020 census paints a stark picture. Only 0.5% of Sullivan's 7,300 people are black. That's about 38 souls in a sea of exclusion. In 2014, the town hit headlines when a student wore blackface at a school event, and some locals called it tradition. Imagine being one of those 38. Feeling eyes at the grocery store or diner, knowing you're not welcome. Police often tail suspicious out-of-towners, code for black. It's not loud racism, it's quiet stares, subtle stops, and a culture that whispers, "You don't belong." Which is worse, open hate or this polite rejection baked into small-town smiles? Sullivan doesn't shout, it simmers. Like, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. This truth haunts. Number 5. Minden, Nevada. Seems like a quiet, charming town, but every evening at 6 p.m., a piercing siren once ripped through its streets. To some, it felt like a quirky nod to old times, maybe a fire station drill, but for the Washoe tribe and those who know the truth, it was a chilling warning. Since 1917, that siren told Native Americans to get out before dark. Shockingly, it blared until 2023, over 100 years of signaling exclusion. The 2020 census shows Minden's black population at under 1% in a town of 3,300. Exclusion didn't stop at one group. Town leaders called the siren a firefighter tribute, ignoring its ugly roots. It took protests, tribal leaders, and national outrage to silence it in 2023. But the vibe lingers. Cold stares, hushed pauses, a feeling you're being watched. The siren's gone, but the mistrust? It's still loud. Can a town move on when it clung to a racist ritual for so long? Minden's past screams through its quiet streets. Number 4. Forsyth County, Georgia. Doesn't just have a dark past, it wrote a playbook for exclusion. In 1912, a single accusation sparked terror. 2 lynchings, then a mob that drove out over 1,000 black residents, 10% of the county, in weeks. Homes burned, land stolen, lives shattered. Overnight, Forsyth became all white. For decades, no black family, church, or even passerby dared stay. It wasn't just a sundown town, it was a no-go zone, day or night. The county did nothing to face this shame. In 1987, civil rights marchers faced rocks, slurs, and death threats from white supremacist crowds on national television. By 1990, only 14 black people lived among 44,000. Today, the 2020 census shows 4.6% black residents, mostly on the county's edges, far from old wealth. The unease persists. No reparations, no returned land, just polite denials and a charm that fades when pressed. Can a county claim progress while profiting from stolen lives? Forsyth's silence screams louder than ghosts. Number 3. Anna, Illinois. A quiet town of 4,200 sits nestled among cornfields and trees, but its name carries a sinister whisper. Locals might claim Anna honors a settler's wife or a Bible story, but truckers and travelers know better. It's said to mean ain't no allowed. No official sign admits it, yet the rumor persists, steering black folks clear after dark. The 2020 census reveals a stark truth. 93% white, only 0.5% black, roughly 20 people. That's a single diner booth. A few years back, a reporter probing Anna's sundown past faced defensiveness or shrugs, locals brushing it off as old news. But the air tells a different story. Decades ago, black musicians played gigs, then were hustled out before nightfall. No meals, no stays, just leave. Harassment loomed if they lingered. No protests or videos scream Anna's story. It's whispered traveler to traveler, parent to child. The silence speaks volumes. Is quiet racism, masked by a sheriff's smile, more chilling than a shout? Anna watches, waits, and never forgets. Number 2. Vidor, Texas. Isn't just a dot on the map near Beaumont, it's a name that carries a heavy shadow. With about 9,700 people, this town clings to a dark past as a Ku Klux Klan stronghold. Not ancient history, think 1990s, when Tupac ruled radios and Vidor hosted Klan parades with burning crosses. In 1993, a federal order pushed for desegregation and black residents, but the response was vicious. Threats, harassment, bricks through windows. One black man moved in. Most fled within days. The 2020 census shows Vidor at 94% white, less than 1% black, a stark outlier in Jefferson County. No accident here. You'd expect apologies, diversity events, or a welcoming vibe by now. But Vidor's efforts feel like a weak bandage on a deep wound. Locals claim change, yet black travelers skirt the town after dark, dodging not potholes, but piercing stares and tense air. Is Vidor legally a sundown town? No, but the fear, the tension, the legacy, it's all still alive. Time hasn't moved here. It's rooted in place. Number 1, Harrison, Arkansas. Wears its ugly reputation like a badge. Labeled America's most racist town, it doesn't even flinch. With 13,000 people, it's over 90% white and less than 1% black, barely a handful of black residents. The numbers scream what the streets whisper. Stay away. Billboards once blared, "Diversity means white genocide," backed by white nationalist groups tied to the Ku Klux Klan. The KKK's national director still runs a compound nearby. In 2020, a lone black man holding a BLM sign faced slurs, gestures, and screams to leave. Courage met cruelty. Locals admit the town's poison. Blackface at schools, denied rentals, police tailing for no reason. A 2021 documentary called Harrison's Hate Alive, Not History. The town touts change, diversity councils, anti-racism banners. But gestures don't erase a century of exclusion. Black travelers still warn, don't stop, don't stay. Harrison's silence is louder than any law. Are sundown towns gone, or just quieter? If time healed, why do group chats still buzz with warnings? Share your story below, like, subscribe to our channel, and speak up. This truth lives.